Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark. In the last episode, we kind of meandered our way around this little drow city that we ended up in. We were teleported down here by Halaster, the bastard. We're trying to figure out a way to defeat the Valkyries, and we were referred to the boatman, who apparently can take us to several different places where we can hopefully either find allies or reduce her forces and ability to defend herself. So we're going to come here and talk to the boatman and see what he has to say.
Welcome.
The figure before you is completely covered by a heavy robe. You try to peer into the shadows of their hood, but are unable to pierce the blackness. It speaks to you in a gurgling hiss.
I am Cavalis of the Dark River. I alone can navigate its treacherous currents. All others will be swept away or dragged down beneath its murky depths. I've been waiting for you.
You've been waiting for me? Or I would say Valen said you could help me against the Valkyries.
I hear the Dark River's voice. It whispers secrets like the dying gurgles of a drowning man. I know why you have come.
You seek to destroy the Valkyries. Her death is your release. I can help you with this. I know the secrets of the islands. The Dark River whispers them to me when I glide across her waters. Well, why are you helping me? The soul of the Valkyries is black and cold. She hungers to conquer. She yearns to rule every inch of every corner of the Underdark, even the wild currents of the Dark River. Her power is growing, and soon she will enslave the Dark River itself, bending its untamed waters to her whims. All right, well, tell me about these islands.
The islands of the Dark River are places of secrets, places of power and danger. In these places, you might find something to aid you against the Valkyries and her great army. But though there are many tiny islands, there are two of particular note: the Isle of the Maker, and an island that is now home to a strange town that appeared from nowhere.
Well, tell me about the Isle of the Maker. The Isle of the Maker is the home of the ancient Duergar sorcerer. The Maker has not been seen in many centuries, yet his creations, the golems, still wander the island. If you can find the Maker, you might convince him to lend his golems to your cause, or if the Maker is no more, you might find a way to control them. More I cannot tell you. Well, tell me about the strange town. For many centuries, the island was deserted. Then suddenly a small settlement appeared overnight. But this is no ordinary Underdark city. The creatures there are from the surface. They are cousins of the drow, elves, you surfacers call them. But they have wings. Such creatures normally are not found down here. They avoid contact with me, though they may speak with you. But there is something else on the island as well, something magical. I can feel its power as my boat floats by the shores, though its exact nature is hidden from me. I suspect that the magic is the source of the town's strange appearance. If you could harness such power, you could use it against the Valkyries. Okay, well, we need passage across the river. Then I alone can take you. No one can guide you safely. Why don't we go to the strange town? I'm very curious about those elves. Oh, I guess we're getting a cutscene here. I hope this is going to be like a one-time thing, just being like, all right, this is what it looks like when you go on the boat. Okay. I guess this leads us into the town. So a quick save before we head in here. Shaori's Fell. Okay. Ow.
Nothing else for it now! Attack! Nothing else for it now! Attack!
Is there a reason I'm not getting sneak attacks?
You cannot win this fight!
Time to get what's coming to you!
Fortunately, all of my guys have pretty decent stats, so armor classes and stuff. All right, we got to kill this person here.
That's it for you. Time to get what's coming to
Why am I not getting sneak attacks against her? Oh, she cast Time Stop. Oh, that was... Okay. I think she teleported away. $42 plus 10. Dude. The little blue, the little different colored numbers are all the extra damage that I'm dealing on top of my sneak attack damage. Amazing. And I should be rolling lots of criticals because, yeah, on a 15 to 20, I do double damage. That's probably where that 42 damage is coming from. Those are probably all critical hits. The weapon rack over here. Light crossbow plus 3. Okay, I was about to say, I saw a drow chest over here. Can we rest? Okay, nice. Let's see. What did I have my potions in? Okay, so cure serious wounds, cure moderate wounds, antidote. Yep. Potion of lesser restoration. Critical wounds can go there. I can put my... Okay. Healer's kit plus 3. I already have too many of those, so... Alright, everything else is a selling kind of stuff. So it seems like this town has been over... Were they overrun by the drow, or...
I have had enough
Okay.
blood and death. Yet here I am fighting for the secret.
Two winged elves approach you. They move as if in a slight daze, and you notice their wings are mottled and ragged, likely the result of too much time spent beneath the cold, dark earth. The male nods in greetings. Welcome to Shaori's Fell, stranger. I am Ska, and this is Nairo. Despite his pleasant words, there is no joy in his voice. The female chimes in, her voice echoing the sorrow. You are welcome here, stranger. I'm sure you will find our town quite beautiful, despite its trouble. Troubles? You mean the drow? The drow are not the cause of our trouble, not directly in truth. We are quite fond of our dark cousins. This is strange. The drow are rarely welcomed by our cousins from the surface. I would have expected a much more hostile reaction. Oh no, quite to the contrary. We welcomed the other drow here, just as we welcomed you. You are all free to explore our beautiful town. Well, what are winged elves doing in the Underdark? Ska gets a strange expression, as if your words are stirring up thoughts and memories he can't quite grasp. Once we lived in the high mountains, soaring among the clouds and the gleaming spires of our glorious city, but now we live here in the Underdark, cold, damp, dark. Far better, don't you think? No. Only a fool wants to fly free and touch the sky. It's obvious from the words that on some level he believes what he's saying, but it's also clear they're very wrong. Are you prisoners here? What an odd thing to say. Those drow asked us the same question when they first arrived. No, we are here because our queen brought us here. Where can I find your queen? Once Queen Shaori once dwelt in the castle, but she has since abandoned it. Now she lives in a secluded cave to the east of here. You can get there by going past the library. Why did she leave the palace? I don't know. She just wanted to be alone, I guess. It's too bad. If she had stayed, maybe the Driders wouldn't have moved in. Driders? Yes, Driders. Those hideous, horrible monsters that are half drow, half spider. The creatures stalk on the streets looking for elves to feed on. They tend to stay near the palace, though they sometimes venture out in search of food. More than a few of my friends have been devoured. Why do you stay here? Well, we can never leave Shaori Fell. Shaori's Fell. Why is it called Shaori Fell? That's weird. It sounds like it should be a Shaori's Fell. But whatever. The very notion is, well, it just cannot be. It's like I told those drow who came through. We have to stay here in our city. Tell me about the other drow. I can't tell you much. They said they were looking for something, some type of artifact. Isn't that strange? No matter, I suppose. In any case, I told them they should go speak with the queen about it. If you want to know what you're after, you should go speak with her as well. Okay. It doesn't seem like they have anything else. I'm gonna go talk to the queen and see if we can get some information from her. So I think this is the cave. That's the library. There's a merchant over here. We'll go see what he has. I doubt they're gonna have anything that's gonna really capture my... Certainly, what would you like? So here we are. The town appeared from nowhere, they say, ripe for the pickings, as most races of the Underdark would put it. So will the Valkyries, come to think of it. Well, I think we better check it out first. Okay. Says there's a merchant over here. Okay, here we go.
Well met.
Are you some kind of merchant? Let me see what you have for sale. I'm not really interested. Oh, I was just trying to hurry up and get to the inventory. I'm Gilton, shopkeeper. I asked him, let me see what you have for sale. What? Do you think I have my inventory just sitting out to show potential customers? Why would I do that? No, 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 no. My inventory is scattered all over the place. Better that way. It was a real pain for a while, back when I still had a lot of stock, but I've managed to get rid of just about everything. My inventory is almost gone just the way I like things. In fact, the only thing I have left is a single piece of a broken mirror. It isn't worth much, hardly anything at all, but that's why it's so hard to get rid of. Okay. You aren't much of a businessman, are you? Hey, don't tell me how to run my shop. I've managed to bring myself to the brink of abject poverty, and I did it without your help, so mind your own business. You're glad you're poor? Of course. Why else would you think I went into business? Things were tough for a while, profits and wealth. Dude, these guys are out of their mind. Okay. I want to make a deal for your mirror shard. He shakes his head and just another customer, another sale. Why do I put up with this? I can't wait until all my inventory is gone. Okay, here's the deal. You give me something that's worth less than a piece of broken glass, and I'll give you the mirror shard. At least, I'll tell you where it is. I don't keep my inventory here. You want something less? Of course, trading down. That's how the game is played. You give me something worth less than the broken mirror, and I'll tell you where to find the mirror. What's worth less than a piece of broken glass? Therein lies the problem. Hardly anything is worth less. A rusty cup? No, it can hold wine or water. A handful of dirt? No, it can be used to grow a plant. Alright, I'm done with this guy. He's annoying. I think he's just there to show how insane these people are. I don't think we want to go to the castle, because there's going to be driders over there, and I kind of want to find out what the queen has to say. So let's head over there. This is the library.
I greet you.
Hold on just a second. You can't go in here. This library is a public place. Come back when we're closed. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that does seem a little bit illogical, doesn't it? Suddenly a spasm of pain grips him, and when he shakes his head, the momentary lucidity is gone. My name is Ulathar, and I have a job to do here at this library. I have to keep people out. I have to protect them from the dangers inside. I have to make sure my wife doesn't hurt them. What's so bad about your wife? My wife has lost her mind. She's insane, and she's become a monster. A terrible, deadly creature whose very gaze can turn a man to stone. Your wife is a Medusa? Before we came to this place, she was a librarian, and the most beautiful of all the Avariel. She loved her books, and she loved me, but something transformed her into a foul Medusa. I know there is a kind of curse on her, on everyone in this strange town, but I can't... It hurts to think of such things. All I know is that before we came here, my only goal in life was to protect my beautiful Quathala. My sole purpose is to protect... Now my sole purpose is to protect others from her madness. I know a Medusa deserves only death, but I spoke to her after she changed, and inside she's still the woman I loved, though the change has stripped away her sanity. You spoke to her? How? That's the great joke of all of this. My wife became a mad Medusa, and her makeup was transformed into a potion that allowed me to safely gaze upon her. There is powerful magic at work here, magic that likes to twist and taunt us. Ugh. And after a second, he composes himself again. In the room in the southern side of the library, the room where I once shared with my wife, there is a potion that allows you to look upon her without fear of being turned to stone. But the effect is temporary and the potion is almost gone. That's why I stay out here. That and the fact that Quathala has lost much of her sanity. It isn't safe to deal with her. How did you guys end up down here? I don't know, it just happened. In an instant, in a flash, we were ripped from the lofty heights and cast down here. I could bear it easily enough if that's all that happened, but the magic brought here transformed my wife into a Medusa. Okay. Can you tell me about this town? We're cursed, that much I know. I'm sorry, I don't know much about the town. Since we came down here, I spent most of my time standing guard. All right, he doesn't have anything else to say, and I'm not really interested in trying to mess around with a Medusa right now. If it becomes something that we have to do, then we'll do it, but at the moment, I'm not trying to fight a Medusa. Okay. Okay.
That's it for you! Take that!
Oh, that was her. Oh, this is that Sabal woman again.
Into the flames we leap! Let's get this over! All right, you've had it now! Into the flames we leap!
Just trying to get as much sneak attack damage as I can on these guys before they... And then she's gonna time stop and then teleport out. Yeah, of course. Whatever. This Sabal person is getting annoying.
Something is
What
amiss
do
here.
you
I
want?
smell a trap.
This winged elf wears clothes of a monarch, though she hardly carries herself with royal bearing. And who are you?
Questions, questions, questions. I had enough of questions when I was queen. Please, Shaori, tell me this, and please, Shaori, tell me that. Why do you think I left the castle? I'm not Queen Shaori anymore. I just want to be left alone. But I can't get any peace and quiet even in this cave. First Sabal and her drow come to bother me, and now you.
The former queen shakes her head in dismay. Fine, go ahead, ask your questions. Why would a queen want to live in a cave? The cave's the only place I'm ever going to find any peace and quiet. Do you know how many people want to see you when you're a queen? It was bad enough when our city was up in the clouds, but now that we're down here, I just couldn't take it anymore. All those people looking for me for advice and leadership, I had to get away. Isn't a queen's duty to lead her people? Don't you tell me what my duty is. I'm not responsible for anyone or anything except myself. The drow came to see you? Well, that's what I said, wasn't it? Came here and ruined my peace and quiet just like you. Sabal was her name. Sabal was one of the Red Sisters, an elite group of assassins. They wanted my help, so I gave it to them. What do I care if the drow in their hands get their hands on that stupid mirror? What mirror? The mirror, that damned mirror. She shakes her head and... Okay, so it's one of those things she can't talk about because of whatever this curse is. I suppose it's my fault, not that I really care anymore. I used the mirror to keep watch on our enemies. It allowed me to see things, to know things. It helped me rule our kingdom. But the mirror betrayed us in the end. It brought us down here to this sunless world, and now we're trapped here by its power, cursed to forever live this twisted existence. Where is the mirror now? The mirror is broken. The spell that dragged us down into the Underdark shattered the glass and scattered the pieces. I found one of the pieces, but I gave it away. And who'd you give it to? That drow, Sabal. Why not? She asked about the mirror, so I told her. I figured a broken piece of glass wasn't going to do me any good. I think she's planning to repair the mirror and give it to her mistress. She's probably out searching right now. She gives you a sly smile, but if the mirror shards alone aren't going to help that drow. She needs the frame too. And as far as I know, that's still sitting in the throne room at the castle. Do you know where I can find any of the other pieces? Somewhere in the town, I'd guess, unless Sabal beats you to them. But it won't really matter who gets the pieces if you get the mirror's frame. If you're smart, you'll check out the throne room in the castle. That's what I'd do in your position. At least that's what I would have done before, well, before I just stopped caring. Now go, get out of here. Just leave me alone. Okay, so I guess we need to go find a magic mirror frame. Okay, the rest of these are... Alright, so I guess we need to go ahead to the castle. But... Oh. We'll go see if we can... Let's go see how quickly we can do this. We're right at the part where I might like to go ahead and end an episode. Between 20 and 30 minutes, but I don't know how long it's going to take us to get our way in there. They mentioned that there were driders hanging out around the castle. So we're probably gonna have to. Oh, I guess not.
Cannot win this fight.
Well, how do I get up there?
See you cut asunder.
Time to get what's coming to you.
You breathe your last.
Time to get what's coming to
You
you.
breathe
For
your
the
last.
seer!
Time to get what's coming.
For the
Breathe
seer!
your last.
Can't see anything.
Cannot win this fight.
For the seer! Your life is forfeit! Fool!
Into the flames we leap.
I'll see you cut asunder.
I can't see anything. When is his blindness gonna wear off?
You shall fall! And need doors!
Into the flames we
You'll
leap.
perish, fool! Your life is forfeit! Doors! You for the seer!
Oh, there she goes, teleporting away again.
Into the flames we leap.
I don't know how to get up here.
Have at thee.
My wounds need healing!
All right, you've had it now. Into the flames we leap. You've had it now.
Quickly! My wounds need healing!
Gotta love that sneak attack.
Your life!
Oh, 38 armor class, that's not bad. Okay, well we made our way through that, but that was kind of annoying.
Have at thee.
Drider Cleric. Just trying to take these guys out. Come on. Oh, I'm still... No wonder I'm not getting any freaking traction. I still have my ranged weapon now. It's so hard to figure out what you're doing there.
Wounded. You cannot win this fight.
Come on, I gotta kill these guys before he dies. Okay, he barely made that. Okay, that was, yeah. Asante. Not usable, only usable by rogue? Is that what I said? I guess not. Oh, but okay. But as a rogue, I can use it, so I'm definitely adding that to my... Do I have any arrows? I don't have a lot of arrows. I'm going to pick up some arrows. That's a cool bow, though. Okay. I think we're gonna, before we get too far into this, there's gonna be too much to explore in here for me to encapsulate that in 5 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode. Hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you are. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video comes out. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description if you'd like to help me turn this channel into a thriving online business. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.